welcome everyone to the Toth Media Podcast, episode 1. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Yeah, not bad.
Feeling pretty good.
Good.
All right. Well, so you might not know a lot about Toth Media, so we decided to start a little podcast, little roundtable discussion with the crew here. A lot of times I think people think it's just Braden just taking photos, putting them on Instagram. That's the company, but it's a bit more than that. So yeah, we wanted to share that with you guys, and I want to ask these guys a few questions today about their experience here at Toth Media. So my first question is going to be...
That is a feather, but
it's a feather.
it was just his sock.
It's going to be, what do you do for Toth Media? What's your background in marketing, if any? And what's your favorite moment here at Toth Media so far?
Ooh.
So I'll
go
give it
first.
off to Toth himself.
Okay. So the title I have given myself, because we get to do that so far, is creative director, because I just take the photos, make the videos.
I'm Overlord.
Yeah. We get cool. You want to know my actual name though? You don't even know it.
The actual position?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. So, yeah, we just, obviously we're a team of 4, so it's like pretty small time. We give ourselves whatever names we want at this point. So, I mean, we do what we want, right? So,
yeah.
But yeah, creative director, take photos, videos, anything like the high, like stress, creative stuff I take on because it's just my bread and butter and I don't mind doing it. I feel like I'm confident with it. And then Jesse does some also that, but he can answer for himself, I guess. But yeah, I don't really have any marketing background. I'm the only one who doesn't, and just did it through Instagram, kind of figured out what worked back in the day, and then eventually figured like, oh, this could be maybe a career. And then, yeah, so pretty much favorite moment was the last question. I think I remember, Ryan, a couple months ago, you said that I should start posting on LinkedIn, good for business and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not really familiar with it. I've been on there a few times. I've seen people like say happy birthday and congratulate people on jobs and stuff. I'm like, well, it's not really interesting. So, but then I was like, you know what? Because you said I should be posting every day or every week or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll do it, but you have to get some kind of work off LinkedIn, and then I'd be down to try it out. So I think it was like a couple weeks after we had that conversation, you posted like a case study from Squamish, and we got probably our like biggest client out of that, because we were doing a little case study on tourism Squamish and the campaign we did there. And then a developer from Vancouver that owns like the Canucks, that's like the biggest developer probably in, I don't know, Canada?
I think BC.
BC.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, pretty big deal. Like loved the case study, saying this is perfect for one of our projects, and boom, hired us. So it's like, all right, LinkedIn's legit. I will start posting. So I posted probably once since then, but this will be on there too. So this will be part of that going forward because it is important. So that's my favorite moment.
LinkedIn influencers are people too.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Barb's you up next?
Yeah. My name is Ryan. I'm also creative director. Just kidding. I pretty much do everything with ads and everything. What else do I do? I don't know.
I don't even know, man. You've done everything.
Websites,
Yeah, just a bunch.
sales.
It's a bunch of different random stuff I'm always doing. Keeping these two in line. Yeah, I don't even know what my title is. Do you guys want to give me a title on the spot? Give me a title right now.
Head asker of things to do.
I love that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's me to do a lot of things. It's good.
Yeah. My favorite moment so far, aside from waking up and seeing your guys' face every day, I guess we had a company retreat off-site not too long ago, and we just really got to just brainstorm and just have meetings all day, which I love. Just yelling at everyone. We set our goal for 2019, and just really focused up as a group, and I keep forgetting it over here, and really just just excited for the new year. So yeah, that's my favorite moment.
Dope.
Good times in Whistler.
Yeah. That guy.
Hi, I'm Jesse. My title here is technically community manager, but with a small company with only 4 people, you tend to just do a lot of things because there's lots of things to get done. And so as Braden mentioned, I do a bit of like creative stuff as well, but most of my time spent here is managing our clients, like social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. And creating content, curating content, writing captions, doing research on, what's up with Instagram and stuff like that. And
how many accounts do you think you run, like total?
I don't know, like 50.
I don't know if we should say that. I don't know.
It's good. It's good. It's hilarious.
I currently have 2 phones full of Instagram accounts right now.
I think it's funny.
No, it's funny. And he crushes it. So
It's true.
No,
He does.
totally.
Most reliable guy.
the guy's
for sure.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And my background in marketing is I went to SFU for communications, and through that I did some internships with some other companies, actually doing social media management there as well. The last one I was at was the lottery, BC Lottery, which was an interesting experience. Working for a big government, corporation. It's an interesting experience, but let's just say I'm glad I'm working at a small company now. And my favorite moment from Toth working here so far is probably when we went on our field trip to Banff recently. This is the first field trip I got to go on with the company, and I got to see Moraine Lake for the first time. Because I had been to Banff before, but it was closed when we were there, so it's pretty sick to actually see it in person. Because I've posted like 1,000 photos of it and seen 1,000 photos of it, but to finally see it yourself is something else for sure.
That's cool.
Totally.
Sweet.
And you're lost.
I guess I'll go. I'm at Toth here, Braden's business partner. I think we started this like 2.5, 3 years ago at this point. I just call myself managing director because I just kind of manage things, do some sales and account management, but also just kind of organize the general function of Toth, which is what I really like. I'm kind of admin focused type of person, so I like organization and that type of thing, and that's what gets me stoked. Which is opposite of Braden, which I think is why we complement each other well.
It's true.
My background in marketing is I went to SFU and did a business degree there in marketing, so that made sense. I feel like a lot of stuff I do here, though, doesn't have anything to do with what I learned in university. So
Weird.
So I feel like this is like the best crash course in marketing you could really have, because obviously you get real life experience with, especially in a smaller company. I work with clients. I also have done creative stuff because in the past, I've done a lot of photography. When Braden was getting started, I'd go out and shoot photo and video. So I've gotten a real good rounded perspective on that, which is fun. I think my best or favorite moment so far is when, I think on the same trip to Banff that Jesse mentioned, so we got there early. It was a car with Jesse and I and our ladies, and then Braden, Marco, and Ryan were coming the next day, and they couldn't show up because they got I think your Westie broke or something.
And Marco's West, it's Axel.
Yeah, for the 50th time. For the 50th time, Marco's Westie broke down.
It was probably the third time on the same
year.
Yeah.
Same year, third time, same axle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, Marco knows what's up. Yeah, get got, Marco. Marco back there. Thanks, man. So Marco's Westie breaks down. They're like, we're not going to be there. I'm like, sick. We have like 3 days here. I guess that day's a write-off. And they're like, I don't know when we're going to get here. It's kind of a long story, but my side of the story is it's 4 a.m. I get a phone call. I look. It's Marco. I'm like, all right, this is be interesting. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, hello? He's like, Ryan, we lost Braden. I was like, I just know he's joking. I'm like, dude, what do you want? It's 4 a.m. He's like, we lost him. I'm like, you didn't lose Braden. What do you want? He's like, come outside. So I go outside. They show up not in a Westphalia, but in it's like 1995.
2003 Sunfire, baby.
A 2003 Pontiac Sunfire. The doors don't work. It's dented up. They got a 17-foot canoe on a 15-foot car. And that is kind of the story of some parts of our companies, rolling in and just getting things done. So I was just like, I thought it was hilarious. Like, it's 4 a.m. and I'm like, what is going on? These guys roll up in this vehicle that they bought the night before, insured. And I think it's probably a story for another podcast. It's a pretty good story.
It's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even know you said I was lost, but that's a good move.
Yeah, good move.
Dude, I was like, I didn't even flinch. I was like, no, he's not. Like, tell me what's going on. All right, we're back after those messages.
Yeah, the ads
from our sponsor, Bubbly, the fizziest drink around.
I love Bubbly so much.
You say fuzziest?
Thanks for sponsoring this episode, Bubbly.
You know what's fuzzier than Bubbly though?
What?
Tim's after you leave it for 4 days.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right.
Okay.
So this is a segment that we like to call This or That.
This or that.
For this segment, I'm going to be asking some quick questions that are going to give you an option to choose one or the other, this or that. And you guys can argue against each other or with me on which one you think is better. Tim's or Starbucks? It's another big debate around here. It's a lot of like broken friendships, a lot of emotion, a lot of like.
Can't even look at you right now.
It's a heavy topic. So
heavy topic here. So
I'll go first.
okay.
Just kidding.
Can I stand for this?
Okay, well, you know what? I love Tim's. Tim's is great. When I was in LA for a week until this morning, I was like, I would think of Tim's every day.
You could have Tim's down there.
I know.
Oh, no.
Wow,
Which I did have some good coffee, which there's like the coffee you have every day, which for most people, either they make their own, they go to their favorite coffee shop, and then there's like the coffee that you get at a cool cafe, which is obviously better than like majority of coffee because it's like, I don't know. I had some rare coffee in LA and they like pressed it and like it was $5 American for a black coffee. I was like, okay, it's good, but it's like Tim's, it doesn't fit into that category. Yeah. And I feel like Starbucks isn't either. It tries to, and its branding's great. Don't get me wrong. But for that coffee you get every single day, a lot of people make their own. I just like Tim's because it's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, there's cases of it being bad, but
We won't speak of that.
No. Well, Starbucks. Yeah, I mean, Starbucks.
Overall, I love Tim's, and it has a good taste, and it's close by. And you know what? You might think like, why do you drive 10 minutes a day to get Tim's? Or like, you drive 10 minutes, get Tim's 3 times a day. But that drive,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. Doesn't matter.
That 10-minute drive though is like relaxing. When I wake up in the morning, I don't want to come in the office and get bombarded by tasks. I want to get in my vehicle and just drive and hit Tim's and say hello to my friends. They still don't know my name, surprisingly.
They don't know your name.
No. I like Tim's. Plus, they're like breakfast. They're farmer's wrap. Unreal.
It's true. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Kidding me?
Okay, let's move on.
Dude, this is all I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say.
Next question?
Yeah, that's the next question. I think it's over.
This is all I'm gonna say. Any coffee shop attached to a gas station, I'm just not for that. They probably just are pumping Van Hout out of that place and putting in Tim's
Van
cup.
Hout sucks.
Wow,
No.
you're such an elite, Ryan.
It's a
Yeah, I'm an
connoisseur.
elitist, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like Starbucks branding.
I actually
I like their place. It's good.
I don't care about their branding.
Dude,
I care about not poo coffee.
I thought you were a marketer, man.
No, the
Wow,
branding's great.
wow, wow.
Starbucks is okay. I like Starbucks better than Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons sucks.
Let's talk about
My
quality of coffee.
dark horse, McDonald's. But I like my coffee. I make it home. I like some good coffee at home.
Yeah, which if you buy the right beans, make your own coffee, take care. That's like cafe.
I know that's
quality.
better. That's better than Tim's, Starbucks. Anything. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's what I prefer to do. But
fair.
I just like Starbucks better than Tim's.
It's fair.
Tim
Cool.
Hortons sucks.
Okay. I think Tim's is good. Starbucks is good. So I think they're both.
Don't
good.
you notice Starbucks is like very strong and sometimes burnt tasting though?
Yeah, it's
Not the blonde Americano.
it is pretty disgusting now that you mention it.
Thank you.
I think Starbucks, you could get a little burnt tasting.
I'll admit that. I'm the first to admit that.
Okay, easy. I prefer Go Tim's just as more convenient. I can drive through.
Yeah.
Big fan of the drive through. Starbucks is fine though. I go Starbucks all the time. Especially work Starbucks. If I have to go inside, sit down somewhere, I'm never working at Tim's.
Well, Tim's is so
no
aesthetic
way.
inside though.
When you're in high
Oh,
school,
you're
like
right.
you can get away with that, but
Yeah.
dude.
Well, the SO Tim's down here is really nice inside. You should go there for work.
Yeah, let's just say it's close and it has a drive-through. So,
Oh yeah.
okay, Jesse, what do you think?
I don't drink coffee. Little caveat.
Boo.
So
Okay,
I drink
believe
tea,
When do you
but
pick it up?
I don't like Starbucks. I like Tim's over Starbucks. I actually don't like Starbucks tea. Like if
That's
someone gets me a
crazy.
tea from Starbucks, I'm like, I'd rather just make it at home.
it. Wow, that's pretty wild.
It's pretty wild.
It's pretty crazy. So,
So I'm on the Tim's team.
All right.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna stop us there. That's enough.
All right.
I'm choked again, so I'm gonna move
We'll
on.
review this in 6 months.
Yeah, we'll review this. Next question: Iceland or Bali?
Interesting question. I've actually never been to Bali, so have you?
No.
Has any of us?
No, I've never been,
been to
either
Wally.
of them.
Oh, Wally, dude.
Is this like would you rather go to like a tropical place or like a
Whatever you want.
I don't know what you call Iceland, like more mountainous, I guess. Like
It's pretty icy there.
well, it depends what time
Dude,
of
that
year you
photos
go.
from Iceland. The guy's freezing.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
mad.
Snow
That was
there.
Iceland is like, you know how like Iceland and Greenland, they should be like the name should be switched, but then the
Mhm.
Vikings like switched it, and then so it's kind of like,
Vikings did that.
I think so.
Oh,
Something like
crazy.
that. Don't quote me on my history, but I'd argue Iceland because I've been there and it's been amazing, and it is cold, but I don't know, it's just unique. It's small, so you can just like, I guess Bali would probably be small too, but I could see myself just being hot and sweaty in Bali, and rain a lot. Iceland. I mean, it did storm for a whole week when we
I
were there,
wouldn't
but
stop sweating in Bali.
it's true.
That'd be
I mean,
permanent
that'd be good for
sweating.
your keto though, right?
For my keto, yeah. Keto diet. It's supposed to be a secret.
Okay, sorry.
I would just be honored to go to any of those by Toth Media were to take us on a field trip. I don't know.
Hint.
Okay.
I think
Either way, good.
we're taking you guys to Seattle next year.
Nice.
Should be sick.
Sick.
It's gonna be so
In
sick.
February. That'd be
That was the
awesome.
most awkward thing I've done.
For one night.
We're gonna zoom in on that.
Should we cut that out?
No, we're gonna zoom in on that.
We'll just blur it.
Yeah. I don't know. Either I've never been to both, or either I would love to go to either. I don't know. I'd love to go anywhere outside of North America.
You'd love to go to either. Where's that?
It's actually in between Iceland and Bali. It's,
Okay.
It's right here in Canada.
Right. It's so strange.
it's for the Timbs.
Anywhere
crazy.
outside of North America.
Yeah.
Finkel, quick to you.
I think like if I was going on vacation and not taking any photos and just to relax, I'd probably go to Bali. But if I was going to like want to take photos and like have that kind of experience, then I would go to Iceland.
Pretty fair. Yeah, I'm gonna relax on the black sand beach of Iceland with 100-kilometer winds hitting you in the face.
Yeah, I think the scenery is cooler. Like that, I'm more into the scenery in Iceland.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the vibe and like if you're just chilling, like I don't know, like you don't have to worry about lugging around gear and like stuff like that. Like you just wear a tank and shorts or whatever in Bali the whole time. That's pretty sweet. For just chilling.
True. Cool.
Yeah, I did Iceland. That's where I want to go. Anything over like 20 degrees, I just get uncomfortable and want to relax. So I'd rather just go to like Mexico, because I feel like in Bali I'd just be like lazy. I don't know. Maybe I'd explore. We'll see.
It's true. It'd be like
If I ever
a
go there.
tenth of the price too.
Bollywood?
So yeah, probably.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, Iceland's crazy.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
Cool.
I'm going. Now, we're going to shift a bit into a Q&A. So, Braden, I think, has some questions that have been asked by his audience. I put out a question, and I got one answer. Thank you to that person. I have great engagement on my Instagram.
Is that your wife?
I think it was, I can't remember who it was. It was a question about how many Cheetos I can fit in my mouth or something. So,
Sounds like it's
Wasn't
good.
Probably,
effective.
yeah, that's a good question.
so
Okay, here we go. So this one's a good one from Nick Hall and Beyond. How did you pull together the Toth Media crew, or were you all friends before? You want to go with that one?
Sure. Yeah, so Braden and I were friends before. Well, we are friends before. But originally, Braden and I we played football together in high school, and then we were part of something called Young Life, which Ryan and Jesse were also part of. It's like a youth organization we volunteered with. And then I moved in with Braden when his roommate moved out, and he had already like dropped out of school, essentially, and just
I
like
was on my
started
way.
like going
Nice.
ham on your way. Just going crazy. Like he was out hiking and like adventuring every day, and like I was kind of getting into that too. And then I finished my business degree. So at that point we thought, oh, maybe we should like band together and make something of this, see if we can grow the social media accounts of brands and create content for them. And then along the way, Jesse kind of jumped into our team after his co-op was done, I think. So we were friends with him before. I've known Jesse since kindergarten, I guess.
Yeah.
Known these guys since high school. And then Ryan came on with us earlier in 2018, and we've been friends since high school. So yes, we're all friends. That's how we got pulled together as a team.
It's true.
It
Makes
all
it
kinda
easy.
worked out.
Yeah.
Barb's quit his snuffy corporate job to come work with us.
True.
Just looks down on us now.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Still wears a suit every day to the office.
yeah, still wears a suit. Yeah, we got a good crew.
Cool.
It's fun.
So next question. This is a quick one. How often are you running ads? So let's maybe talk about that as like a company. Like, do we run ads? I know we do run a little bit of ads. We just started, right?
For Toth Media.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done as much as for Toth Media, but part of our goal this year is to have ads running every single day, like consistently. So, but
And then for clients, we
Ryan can speak to
ran-
some clients maybe.
Yeah, it just depends on the goals for sure. Because we haven't been running ads because we haven't been looking to acquire new clients or aggressively acquire new clients. Yeah, but the goal is obviously will dictate what you do, right? And biggest thing is you want to be running ads, but you also want to be having a sales funnel or marketing funnel, because you just want to run an ad and here's an ad. Hopefully something happens. You need to have a plan for that. What happens if they click? Are they going to submit a form? Where is there follow-ups? Is there email drip campaign?
Depends
So-
on if you're selling a product or a service. If it's a service,
Totally,
then
yeah.
it's like a whole different ballgame. right?
Totally, yeah. As a service or as a product, is it like a more industrial product where there's more points of contact with that needs to happen between the prospect and the client and and the seller, or is it just e-commerce where they're having like just an online store? There's so many different things, and what that will all dictate how often you run the ads, when you run the ads, and the data will tell you too.
Yeah, maybe the question is like, is it worth it to run ads for businesses? Is it like a way to make money?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You have to be running ads now in 2019, and as we discussed earlier episode or segment we did in marketing 2019, I think another thing is organic reach is going to be coming down even further. So I think running ads is so critical if you have a business of any kind.
Yeah, it's like definitely a no-brainer.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And experimenting with each platform too.
Totally.
So.
Cool. What kind of work do you make most of your income from? That's a good question for maybe you guys.
Yeah. Well, you're the accountant.
I guess I can only really answer that.
Where do we make our money from, Ryan? I don't know.
So we definitely make most of our money from retainers, monthly clients that we work with on a monthly basis. So, I mean, we do some like bigger video projects that are good income for us, but our biggest thing is kind of becoming the marketing department for companies. So when a company can't like do their marketing effectively, we'll essentially take over everything digital for them, do all their content for them. So the monthly amount might not be like the biggest amount compared to some of our video productions, but it's a consistent monthly income that has really helped us grow because we have like a foundation to build off of, and then we've been able to kind of streamline that, get process in place to do that. So definitely from the monthly clients we work with.
Cool. Any like specific industry that you'd say?
We started with outdoor adventure kind of brands, like lifestyle brands. So I think that's where the best like retainers are, just because we're able to really like incorporate those into like adventures, hikes that we're going on, road trips. Like Braden's going in the Westie to Banff or something, like boom, he's got the products with him. Like that's something
those fit the best, but the industries that make the most money would be
real estate,
probably
sure.
real estate and like development stuff like that.
Developments, real estate. Yeah, it's kind of like, well, we started in the outdoor and we've kind of like with real estate, it's like pretty saturated, so you want to really be able to tell a story there, and that's where we thrive with real estate. Is we can actually take what we do with lifestyle and then utilize that in storytell for real estate brands. So it's not just like here's the house; it's like, hey, here's the community around the house. Tell more of a story in that. So
totally,
I think those two. We're gonna end it with 3 words. If you guys had 3 words to say to our audience, what would they be? Jesse,
you prepared this, right?
Yeah, I was super prepared.
3 words. 3 words. Go.
See ya later.
Great.
Ooh. Use Facebook ads.
Thank you. Next.
Tim Horton sucks.
Wow.
Peace out, everyone. We'll see you on this next episode of the Toth Media Podcast. Thanks for tuning in today.
Cool.
Bye.